I'm here to take a look at this, the Marquis Majestic 115. Now Majestic is a special edition range of motorhomes exclusive to the Marquis dealer network and based on the eldest AutoQuest range of motorhomes. The 115 measures just 5.71 metres long, which means it should fit into most car-sized parking bays, and that counts for a lot. It's aimed at people who are looking to downsize to a smaller coach-built motorhome without sacrificing all those interior comforts. It's based on the Peugeot Boxer chassis cab and it's powered by the 150 brake version of the 2.2 litre engine. And as a dealer special, it also gets a few visual and specification upgrades on the standard AutoQuest model. Take a look at that cab, for example. Its aluminium metallic paintwork is colour coded with that front bumper. The Majestic's caravan body shell is built using Eldis's structural bonding method, which it calls solid. It means that the sidewalls, the roof and the floor are all joined together by adhesives rather than with screws. This means that Eldis feels confident to offer a 10-year body shell integrity warranty on all of its products. On the off side of the van you'll find the battery box and the hookup point. Further back, rear of the axle, are the drain points for the two fresh and wastewater tanks, and notice that these are larger than in previous years. The fresh water is now 90 litres, the waste 70 litres. You also access the Thetford holding tank here and the water inlet, so all the busy stuff is done on the off side of the van. The caravan entry door is on the near side, just rear of the axle, and there are a few other interesting points to notice on the near side. The gas locker, for example, is rather shallow with a pronounced lip, which makes it a little bit difficult to get those gas bottles in and out. Part of the extra kit at Majestic trim level includes that integral awning, and take a look at this. An electric step. Majestic has even more exclusive kit in the cab area. For example, you get driver and passenger airbags, you get cruise control, air conditioning, hill start assist and traction control. It's a really good driver setup. Section drop-in carpets, which are press-studded to floor, make keeping this van really easy. The front lounge area is serviced by a freestanding table which stashes in its own dedicated little spot in the wardrobe when it's not in use. The controls for the whale, space and water heater are also sited in the lounge area too. They've got chunky rotary control knobs and push buttons to make it really easy and intuitive to use. Storage is a little bit tight in the 115, as you would expect from a van of these compact proportions. The space under the sofas can be accessed by this drop down locker flap here, and there's a cargo net underneath. And when it comes to bedtime, simply reach under the sofa base, raise and slide those bases out to meet each other, drop the backrests in, and you have a nice double bed across the width of the van. Workspace in the kitchen in the 115 is a little bit squeezed, but you can conceivably use those glass lids to the hob and to the sink for food preparation. There is also a small extension unit, and you could even use the dresser for chopping and preparing food. Let's take a look at that hob. There are 3 gas burners and an electric hot plate. The controls, however, are a little bit fiddly in that they're sited on the left near that bulkhead, so unless you're a left-hander, you might struggle a little bit. There's a separate grill and oven beneath that hob, and as you can see, a black-fronted Dometic fridge. On the left here, next to the entry door, is a microwave oven sited at eye level. I'd prefer to see that a little lower. The tiny corner washroom features some really clever design. There's a swivel head toilet, which is always the best use of space in a van of this size. The shower has a hard partition door, which keeps that toilet dry when it's being used. But most interestingly is the swing out basin, which operates like so. That's a real bit of clever space-saving design. The Majestic 115 is very well equipped. Although that extra bundle of kit does nudge the price up towards £41,000, I reckon it's still good value. You've got to bear in mind it buys you things such as heaters for the fresh and wastewater tanks, so this could be used as a motorhome for touring all year round. And also when you take into account the size of the van, this really is a daily driver too. It's a very smart and sensible option for a motor caravanning couple.